Yo, so I just purchased the Scuf Envision and I've got to play with it for about 12 hours. And these are just some of my first thoughts with this controller. I've owned every Scuf controller besides the original Xbox 360 Scuf controllers. And I feel like when you compare it to the rest, it's much better. The input time is a real advantage. I was getting into engagements in Call of Duty and I felt like I was firing before I could even think. That it was awesome. Such a great feeling to have a controller this responsive. You also get mouse clicks on all of the buttons. So that's just a nice touch. I feel like my old controllers now feel like I'm pressing on mashed potatoes instead of these crispy clicks that come with this Envision controller. Now on the side it has sax buttons, and if you don't like these, you think you're going to hit them, well you can unmap them and the controller comes with covers for them to make it flush. So you don't have to worry about them. If you think that you don't like this controller just because of those, you can take them out. You also have hair triggers, and you can switch them back to just being normal operational triggers. So you can go play Rocket League and then hop on COD and have a great time in both games. I really love that. You also get 5 remappable buttons. Mine are set up to push to mute in Discord. I have that on a toggle. So when I'm streaming, it's easier for me to like not talk over my Discord, and I can just do it on my controller now instead of the Stream Deck or keyboard shortcuts. I've also got push to talk on in game for when I'm just hanging out in Discord, but I also want to tell my teammates where they're at after I die. It's kind of not the best call out. That's what the pedal under the desk is for, but you know, it works as a controller player. And then my last 3 buttons, I have them set up for music controls, but you can set them up to whatever you want. Like you could be clipping things in game by hitting a button on your controller. And I think that's dope. So definitely the first to really do that and have the full mapping features in the IQ software. Let's talk about the IQ software. The IQ software allows you to program dead zones for your triggers. Also, it allows you to program your stick curve between like dynamic, linear. You can do it custom and change your curve. I've really felt that the dynamic curve in Apex Legends is awesome. Like it feels so good in that game mode. I haven't really been able to get that enjoyment out of Apex. It feels more similar to the COD stick curve when I'm playing it on Apex. And then on COD, I just run double dynamic. And I don't know if I notice as much of a difference in COD, but the controller is super stable, more resistance on the sticks. I really enjoy this controller for FPS and aiming. And the IQ software just takes everything to the next level because you can remap the entire controller. And you don't have to worry about using like shaky third-party software. Like with the DualSense, you have to buy Steam software to use that on PC and take advantage of all of its customizability. And with the Scuf Envision, it's all native, pretty spoon-fed to you. Now I'm just going to show you some shots around the controller. Sorry if mine might be a little dirty already. I was smoking weed and playing games yesterday, but I've really enjoyed this controller, and I hope you guys pick it up over many of the competitors out there. If you don't want to spend the $180 for the Envision Pro, which gives you wireless gameplay with millisecond response time, you can get the wired version, still have that high response time, and you lose the hair triggers with the cheaper version. But at $130, you get the paddles, a fully remappable controller, and it's just not wireless. That $130 is a deal. That's a steal. If you've been looking at controllers, this controller for your PC at $130 is easily the best one out there with all of its capabilities. And for $180, you really get the full deluxe model. But yeah, these are just some of my thoughts about the controller. Go ahead. If you've got one, tell me what you think. If you want to get one, tell me some problems that you might predict with it. And then maybe I'll drop a video in another month just giving my overall month reviews and take in what you guys have said about it. So thank you so much. Yeah, peace.